Hi, this is Ignacio with Optify. As you may know, we recently announced Optify's API 2.0, which we are extremely excited about. For some of our less geeky marketers, we want to take this opportunity to help you understand exactly what Optify's API 2.0 is and what it means to you. However, before we get into explaining what the API 2.0 does, we want to first answer the question of what is an API? API is short for Application Programming Interface. You can think of an application as each of the different software systems you work with. For instance, any of the apps on your phone, app being short for application. Here are examples of applications we marketers use on a regular basis. For instance, Salesforce as a CRM system, ExactTarget as an email management system, Wufoo or FormStack as a form tools, GoToWebinar as a conference software, or Optify as well. Let's go ahead and skip programming for now and move to interface. So what is an interface? An interface is a way to interact with an application. Most of us marketers are used to interfacing with applications via GUIs or graphical user interfaces, also known as GUIs. Graphical interfaces were made for us humans because we like to see visual representations of what's happening. For example, when we drag and drop a file into a folder. But graphical interfaces are made for humans, not programs. Programs can move way faster than any drag and drop graphical user interface, and we want them to. Which brings us to the word programming. An API is an interface built for programming. It's often built for developers to write programs that access data from one application to combine or share with information from another application. Often we find ourselves exporting data from one system only to turn around and import it into another system. Wouldn't it be nice if we could write a program to do this for us, paying attention to all the rules and considerations? Yes, it would. And to do so requires each system to have an API. One analogy you might find useful is thinking of two applications as buildings. Think of all the stuff in those buildings: people, furniture, as your data. Now you want to get stuff from one building to the other and vice versa. And you want to do this on an ongoing basis. In other words, you want to build a bridge between these two buildings. In order to do so, you're going to need to have a customized entryway in each of those buildings, like a giant hole on the 7th floor. And then you're going to need a bridge that connects them. The hole is the API, and the bridge is the program that connects the two systems. So to integrate systems using an API, you need three things. One, System A needs to have an API, which is the hole on that 7th floor. Two, System B needs to have also an API, which is the hole on the other building. And three, a program must be built to integrate the systems via their APIs, which is the bridge that connects the two holes. Also, take into account that sometimes the bridge has already been built. Sometimes there's no bridge. And sometimes the bridge that's been built isn't right for your use case. So please keep in mind that you will need a developer to build the bridge to Optify's API. To take our previous analogy one step further, let's introduce the concept of API endpoints. Think of an endpoint as each specific hole in that building. Any given building would need multiple types of access points for different kinds of objects to go in and out. So an API endpoint is essentially the place in your building that the bridge can connect to. It helps you understand what stuff is available via the API. In Optify's case, you can now access the following data in connection with contacts. We also built our API to allow two-way access. For example, you can access any contacts you have in Optify in order to create or update those contacts in another system, like your CRM. I hope this was somewhat helpful for those of you new to the world of APIs. The short of it is that Optify's new API has opened the door for all sorts of integrations with other systems. We will continue to build new endpoints to enable more types of integrations. We can't wait to hear what you build with our API or what you want to build with our API. Thank you for watching this video.